You're excited?
Yes.
I'm excited too. We are excited. This is probably our new favorite thing of the week. We talk about it all week long. We're excited to see you in the chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you right now?
Probably a 20.
Because you love the show, and we're going to actually be talking about something that you're pretty passionate about, as usual. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes. So we've got some news to get to in the Star Wars world. So there's always Star Wars news. That's one of the neat things about doing the show. We're never going to run out of Star Wars news, especially with Disney Plus cranking out all this stuff. But right now, one of the topics we're going to talk about today is Bo-Katan. On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is, oh my gosh, I love her. 0 is, where's Bo-Katan for you?
Probably a 20. She's amazing.
One of your favorite characters, and I love that. I have no place, but we almost had a soda. I get a soda, she gets a soda, and I stole her soda. It was a big thing right before the show, but it worked out. But anyway, let's say hello to everybody who's here. BDF Keith, that's my buddy. He's in the house. Mar in Memphis is here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Mar, your grandma is in the house. Lots of people.
Hi, Grandma.
Here. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. If I missed you, thank you so much. People are texting me and stuff. Whatever. Somebody wants to talk about Baby Yoda, but we got to get to the stories, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the things we're going to talk about today, shall we? I see a lot of people popping in live. I appreciate that. So Bo-Katan, the actress Katie Sackoff, didn't think she was going to get the job. We're going to talk about that. Did you know Star Wars droid stamps are coming to the post office?
No, I didn't.
I sense we'll be buying some in our house. Mandalorian has started. We'll talk more about these. It's not going to be a list. We'll talk about all of them. The Mandalorian has announced when they're going to start shooting for the next season 3. And they're going to start shooting for the movies in April, or the shows in April. There's these sequel rumors that are stupid and dumb and dumb and stupid. And we're going to poo-poo those here in a minute. Did I just say that? That's a weird thing to say. And yeah, I think that's probably enough. And then, of course, we're going to review, was it the Gunslinger, right? Chapter 5, season 1 of Mando the Gunslinger, right?
Yes, and there's some new information about my theory I've developed.
Oh, that's right. We've been talking about our theory. Bloomin' Cheese is in the house. Hey, I'm glad that worked out yesterday. Bloomin' Cheese. And by the way, Bloomin' Cheese is now on Clubhouse. I don't know what his I don't know what his username is over there. But it might just be Richard Bloom. It might be Bloomin' Cheese. I don't remember. It's one of those two. But go, if you're on Clubhouse, check me out and check him out. I'm glad that worked out yesterday. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels is here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Space Mountain David's here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Again, if I missed you, I apologize. And I think we should get right to it. So how about we talk about your friend Katie Sackoff, who played Bo-Katan. I don't think you know about this. So tell me your favorite 3 superheroes in Marvel Cinematic Universe. We had this conversation yesterday. She doesn't know where I'm going with this. Tell me your favorite 3. Hey, Fulton, what's going on, buddy?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yep, definitely your favorite. And then number 2?
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch, that's Elizabeth Olsen. She's awesome, yes, that we watched number 4 yesterday. And then who's the 3rd one? And I think I know who it is, but I might be wrong.
Black Widow.
Yes. Black Widow's actress is named Scarlett Johansson.
That's cool.
And get this. Mandalorian Bo-Katan actress thought she'd be recast. Katie Sackoff, who plays Bo-Katan, and she looks good doing it.
Yes, she does.
Thought she would be recast for the Mandalorian with the big star like Scarlett Johansson. This is a cool story. I don't like reading the entire story sometimes. Hey, Kate at Wooden House. What's going on, Kate? I love seeing you here. I can't get Clubhouse. You need to have an iPhone. Is that why? You need to have an iPhone. They're only iPhone now, but they're going to, they had a town hall, Clubhouse founders town hall, and they said they're working on the Android app right now. So it's just, I'm assuming, Keith, you said that because you're not on iPhone. Katie Sackoff, who plays Bo-Katan in the Star Wars universe, thought the role would be recast for the Mandalorian.
Fun fact about her.
Fun facts. I love fun facts. Go ahead.
She is the one who voices Bo-Katan in both Clone Wars and Rebels.
There you go. I mean, that's it. Who plays Bo-Katan in the Star Wars universe? That's right.
Exactly.
So the Clone Wars and what's the other one?
And Rebels.
Oh yeah, sure. I haven't watched that yet.
You gotta watch it. So
like Ashley Eckstein plays Ahsoka. That's what I said. But obviously they gave it to a bigger actress, Rosario Dawson, in the movies. And that's what Miss Sackoff thought would happen. Where did it go? There it is. Thought the role would be recast for The Mandalorian, expecting it to go to a bigger star like Scarlett Johansson. The 40-year-old actor is best known for her role as Cara Starbuck Thrace in Battlestar Galactica. I did not know that. I knew her from 24. She was an actress in 24. That's how I know.
That'll show you Mom used to like?
Yes. Didn't think it was that old, but yes, one of the best shows ever. Anyway, and is a household name for sci-fi fans. Science fiction people really like her because of Battlestar Galactica and Mandalorian. Now, however, Sackoff's public profile beyond the genre is limited despite an acting that includes almost 60 credits. She's appeared in shows like The Flash, Robot Chicken, and has voiced Sarah Hall in the Call of Duty game series. I don't know what that means. Sackoff has also become an integral part of the Star Wars universe over the past decade, thanks to her roles as Bo-Katan Kryze. That's what I said. She voiced
Kryze, not Kryze.
She voiced the character in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to it. Sackoff's appearance was one of the highlights of the show for Star Wars fans, and it's connected the Disney Plus series to the wider canon. Speaking to some guy on some podcast, she said this: I've had a beautiful career, and there have been great things, but I've seen people around me get that big, huge, massive thing, and you go, wow, so proud of them, so excited for them. It's amazing, because if it happens to someone else, there's still hope, right? That it can happen to you. But it never happens to me, like that big, huge thing that never happened. So I always joked, of course, they'll recast it. They'll probably hire Scarlett Johansson. But when Mandalorian came out and I saw Dave Filoni, the guy with the hat, at a Star Wars celebration. So she was at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago where she bumps into Dave Filoni, okay? Pretty cool, right?
That is cool. She
makes a joke about Bo-Katan. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I've been playing characters like this for 15 years, buddy. Ha, ha, ha. Never really thought it would happen. I was just sort of joking. It was this moment where I was always just joking. And when a phone call came that Jon Favreau, this life of ours in the house, what's going on, my friends? Hope you're having a great day. You guys have been crushing it lately, by the way. Loving your stuff. Keep it up, my friends. Anyway, it was at that moment where I was always joking, blah, blah, blah. Jon Favreau calls, wanted to sit down with me. I almost had a heart attack. It took me halfway through that meeting. He was actually talking about me doing Bo-Katan. I remember sitting across from him, just this total out-of-body experience, thinking, oh, those are pictures of me on the wall. What is happening? I still, to this day, I'm still pitching myself. My mind is blown. I believe that I could, and they ultimately left me. What do you think about that? It's kind of fun, right?
I think that's crazy cool.
Total story of a young lady who had the gig but didn't think she'd get the bigger gig. And yeah, they were thinking about her the whole time, according to some other stuff I read. But Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau kind of have the keys to that kingdom, and they wanted her, and it worked out. And I think she does a great job, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, she's done amazing. Like, she's done a really good job acting out the character Bo-Katan.
Yeah. I love her. I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine. You got to sit up, or I got to change this, one of the two. I got to get you a pillow to sit on. There you go. That's better. I think that now that we've seen her face and what she brings to it, I mean, she's got an integral part in the most important scene in the entire Mandalorian story at the very end. And he takes the sword or the saber, the saber, right? I mean, you have a lot to say about that. What do you think? Can you imagine that being somebody else?
Well, I did not see him winning the Darksaber coming, but I did picture if anyone was going to win it from Bo-Katan, it would probably be him because of how good he is. And I think maybe Mando would be a good leader on Mandalore if they end up not being able to find a way around the rule. He would be a good leader, in my opinion.
Let me get caught up in chat. I know how much you love that character. And now that we've seen her face in it, it's hard to imagine anyone. But Black Widow Scarlett Johansson is pretty cool too. But I'm glad it went to the person that went to. But, you know, just like everybody else, you fall in love with who it is, right? Because you like the character. Again, good morning to you, Fulton. I'm going to be in the Super Bowl for M&M's. Well, that's cool. Dave says hi. Ray's saying hi. I can't get Clubhouse. Yeah. So again, I don't know if this is the same. I think it's Apple only. Yeah, there you go. I see it now. Where I'm way behind in chat. I signed up for Clubhouse, says Mar, but I haven't gotten an invite yet for them. Yeah, so you got to get an invite from a person. So if you're, let me know if you're on iPhone and email me or text me your iPhone texting phone number, and then I can get you in if you like. I've got a couple more invites. I don't know how many I have. Everybody saying hi to This Life of Ours. Hello, guys. Glad to see you in here. I think they gave the role to Rosario because she looked more like Ahsoka than Ashley did. Yeah, I mean, she does a great job, right? Rosario does a great job as Ahsoka. I can't even, but that's the thing, because we've seen them and we like the performance. We can't imagine anybody else in it. It's like you tell me who else could have been Iron Man. Nobody else could have been Iron Man. Well, of course, 1,000 people could have been Iron Man, but in our mind, it's, Robert Downey Jr. Anyway, anything else on the Katie Sackoff story? I think that was fun, and I put that in there for you. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff to talk about, but I thought you might want to hear that because you love that character. Do you like that story? Are you surprised?
It's really good. Like, I think it's so cool how she didn't even want the role, but she ended up getting it.
Well, she wanted the role.
Well, I'm
She
just
didn't think she
saying.
was going to get the role.
I'm just saying, I think it was cool how she wanted a role. She didn't think she was going to get it, and she ended up getting it. She did. She always was a good Bo-Katan actress. We
great.
have Rebels and Clone Wars, and now The Mandalorian to prove it.
Now, you keep asking me when The Mandalorian 3 season 3 is going to come out, yes?
Yes, won't wait till next year.
I put this out. I added this to the show notes for you here, too. Mandalorian season 3 will start shooting in April. That means they're creating the movie. They start doing they're doing the work. They start shooting with the cameras in April. Good news for Mandalorian fans, looking at you, girl, who will be happy to know that season 3 will start shooting later this year. According to something, the third installment of the latest Star Wars saga will enter production on April 5th. The show is currently enjoying popularity with both hardcore and new fans, rekindling blah, 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 blah. We know all that stuff. I don't need to read you all this stuff. I will say this, unrelated to the Star Wars universe. Thor. Is it Thor 4? I think it's the fourth one. Just started shooting. If you follow some of the actors and people in production's Instagrams, there's some pretty funny stuff. The guy who's The Rock, Thor's buddy, The Rock guy who talks funny, he's actually the director, and he's hilarious, and I love him. And so they've been posting us some fun stuff. But that's not Star Wars stuff. But so I just put that in there real fast, and I knew you'd be excited about that. Are you happy to hear they're going to be filming?
Yeah.
Have you heard about this? Have you heard about the sequel rumors? Yeah, Rosario did a fantastic job. Ashley's a voice, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, people like her who were into the Clone Wars totally agree, but Rosario did a good job. It's just different. Star Wars sequel trilogy remake rumor. Have you guys heard these rumors about they're going to change up the trilogy? They didn't like number 7, 8, and 9. Disney didn't like 7, 8, and 9. And so they're going to change it all up. Have you heard these rumors? They're exactly like the rumors about the Mandalorian's going to be mad because he wanted to take off his helmet. It's called a lie. It's a full-on lie. It's not true. There's nothing true about it at all. It's just people who have a blog and have to write something and they made this up. And if you want to read more about that, you can go to Inverse. I'm not going to read the whole article, but they say what I believe. I got a bad feeling about this. Is Disney planning to erase the Star Wars sequel trilogy and replace it with a new Disney Plus miniseries? Is Elvis living with aliens? That's for you, Mar. No, it's time to come back down to reality. As a child, I'm not going to read this whole article, but this is just silly. There's it's just like the Mandalorian rumor that everybody said that Pedro Pascal was mad because he had to wear his helmet all the time. And this is just some millennial with a blog who thought, I wouldn't want to wear a helmet all the time. I'm going to write an article. This is silly. Now, will Disney change up Galaxy's Edge and make it more Mandalorian? I hope that's real. I believe that's probably real. I don't know, but I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because the Mandalorian is a part of the Star Wars universe, so it only makes sense for them to modify Galaxy's Edge to suit it.
Let's talk about this for a minute. Have you heard what I want them to do? If I was in charge for a day at Star Wars for the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge stuff, this is what I would do. So let's think about McDonald's for a minute. Let's take this story to McDonald's. Do you know that nowhere on the planet, if Ronald McDonald is at your local McDonald's, Ronald McDonald is nowhere else. One person, only one. You're not going to have somebody in a Ronald McDonald suit in California at the same time as a Ronald McDonald suit in Texas. It's just not going to happen. One Ronald McDonald the whole time to share, to keep the story alive. I think they should do this with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I think we have enough characters that Kylo should either be in Anaheim or in Orlando. And one should be Batuu and one should be something else. I think if Chewie's walking around, you got to look this way and not make a crazy face. If Chewbacca's walking around in Orlando, Chewbacca shouldn't be walking around in Anaheim. There's enough characters. They can jump in the ship. And I mean, I don't know how it would take off. Maybe that doesn't work so much. But we're going to have this, you're going to have this hotel experience where you come down, right? I think they should separate the two. I think there should be two different lands, both in the Star Wars universe. And sometimes Kylo is there and sometimes Rey is there. And maybe you could have boards where you see what's going on in Anaheim and stuff. That's what I think they should do. I think that would be fun. And I do think you could mix and match a little bit. I think the time thing is a little weird, but what do you think?
I think that's really interesting. And it would be fun if they end up doing that.
I think so too. You gave a theory last week, and you're going to give some more of your theory this week. Anyway, but I wanted to share with that. The silliness about the trilogy theory is just it's not going to go anywhere, I promise. I think it's probably time to review. Which episode was it?
5.
The Mandalorian. What?
The Gunslinger.
What'd you think of that episode?
It was pretty good. It definitely had a space western look.
And
they did an amazing job with the backgrounds. Like, Dad and I watched the behind the scenes for the way they filmed The Mandalorian, and they have a giant digital background. Like, literally, the background that looks like the Doom Sea. It was all a giant computer screen that they had.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
The background's all so. What's the name of the lady with the droids?
I didn't catch her name.
I'll find it. This lady. Let me find it. Amy Sedaris. This lady. So she plays, right? She plays the character. Is it Pell? Yeah, Peli Moto. All right. She's got the little droids. Jon Favreau's the director and the producer of all of these movies, right? Jon Favreau's also in and the producer of Elf. You know, Elf. And he's the doctor who tries to sticks Elf. Hey, Dreamer Deborah. Did you know that when Elf says, you're so happy you should be a birthday card or a Christmas card or whatever, the little secretary outside of Elf's dad's office, that's her.
Cool.
Same, you don't care. I can tell. Like, yeah, I don't care.
I've only seen them. I don't really watch that movie.
It's fun. Amy Sedaris. Okay, so anyway, let's just talk about this episode. I liked it. You don't like the trivia as much as I do, huh?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. So let's talk about the episode then. So we start off with he's getting shot at. I can bring you in hot. I can bring you in cold. That's my line. Bing, bing, bang. He's gone. You like that, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
Then they land on, where are they at? They're at
Tatooine.
Yes, that's right. They're at Tatooine. And they need some help. And he's going to he lands where he lands. Droids come out. He shoots at the droids. No droids, no droids, no droids. And then he gets a drink. He meets the slimy wannabe bounty hunter guy, right?
Yeah.
Then they got to go try to catch Mulan.
Or at least.
Fennec.
And fun fact, she is the actress that plays Melinda Lay from Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that's right. Look at you. You like trivia too.
I do like the show.
I know. And then they go off on these nasty bikes and shoot up some stuff, and Fennec starts shooting at them, and bing, bang, boom, big things. I mean, what's your favorite part of this episode? Because it's a pretty good episode. When we meet Fennec, she continues on. She's going to be with the Boba Fett series now. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was pretty interesting how in that there's this one scene where shortly after Mando leaves, Grogu wakes up and the ship, and I think he lets himself out of the ship, and the lady just picked him up and was all, "Oh, you're so cute."
Dreamer Deborah, no problem. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate you being here. So let's get back to the cantina where we meet Toro, the slimy wannabe bounty hunter guy.
Yes.
Do you know they're in the same cantina? That's the cantina scene, and he's actually sitting in the same booth where Solo blasted Greedo. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Pretty cool. He's even got his feet up. It's totally an homage, as they say, to that classic Han Solo thing. So anyway, and they swoop up the bikes and they run around and they do all their stuff. I think that it's a neat way to introduce a character that's going to be part of our universe now, Fennec. I think it's interesting to show her skill level. I think it's stupid in the sense that the kid who's scared to go get Fennec now thinks he can take on Mando when Fennec tells Toro, hey, he's more valuable than I am. It just didn't make sense that he would try to get the drop, as they say, on Mando. But It was good storytelling, right? I mean,
yeah, that was a good storyline, but that was a very stupid thing to do. Like, messing with a Mandalorian is like running into fire. You're bound to get burned.
You want to hear another piece of trivia that's fun?
Sure.
I'm just going to read this so I don't get it wrong. The rock formation that the Razor Crest passes over on its way down to Mos Eisley is the same one that Ben Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, and the droids stood on as they looked down on the city in the original Star Wars.
Now that is cool.
Isn't that? I love that kind of stuff.
That is cool.
I don't know. I love that kind of stuff. I love how much they put in there. And I could read them to you the whole time. There's so many. But anyway, so we get to it. And, one of the things was pretty fun. So I don't quite understand also this one hole in this show. Yeah, he was a snake. Exactly, Mark. I don't believe that Mando would take off and leave Baby Yoda, because we don't know his name yet,
Of course not. He wouldn't.
in the Razor Crest without even telling the lady. I also think he wouldn't just leave her with the lady. He doesn't know if she's a good guy or bad guy. It seems a little crazy, but it also shows that maybe he's just grown. Maybe he just doesn't quite care yet, but he would care because it's the money. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? That kind of threw me off a little bit.
I agree with you. Clearly, judging by Mando's behavior in this episode, he wasn't as attached to Baby Yoda as he gets him in season 2.
Mar says, "Wow, what a great statement, Reagan." I don't know which statement she meant, but you make good statements. She was pretty excited last week, by the way, about your great response to her theory. On the show, we got some messages about it, but then I got some more people sending me some stuff that was really nice. So she really, really, really enjoyed your agreement, excitement for whatever the right word is about her theory. And I think she's got some more on that. We're not quite running out of time yet. We'll get to that in a minute. So there's some other fun stuff. I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys with all this trivia, but I just think, I go on IMDb, Internet Movie Database, and you find anything that you like, and there's all kinds of amazing trivia. And when you are in The Mandalorian, there's so much neat stuff. So Corner Sports, Tommy's in the house. Good morning to you. So Reagan, I think we should probably get to your theory. We're going to run out of time here in a little bit. So you want to share a little bit about your theory, yes?
Yes.
All right. So I don't remember where we were. Remind everybody what your theory was, so we start at the beginning for anybody who missed it last week.
So my theory is that the Mandalorians who grabbed in as a kid aren't the same as the children on watch.
Yeah.
The armor difference confirms my suspicion. So I know for a fact they're different.
Yeah. So we're talking about the scene when he's looking back in his mind, right? And all the shooting, he's a kid. And then the thing opens and it looked different to you.
Exactly. The armor of the person that grabbed him was painted blue. And it had Clan Vizsla's a dark blue, not like Clan Kree's.
Now for people like me, who's Clan Vizsla and who's Clan Kree? This is for me, but I bet it's for other people who don't know the Clone Wars too.
You see, Clan Vizsla is the clan that Darksaber originated from.
Okay.
The Darksaber,
the one that Bo-Katan wants so she can be King of the Mandalorians or Queen
well, yes, but technically speaking, the Darksaber rightfully belongs to Clan Vizsla.
Okay.
You see, a lot of members of Clan Vizsla have taken it back whenever someone took it out of Clan Vizsla because it rightfully belongs to them. So any member of Clan Vizsla has a right to wield a saber.
What else?
And my theory is that the Mandalorians who grabbed Din as a child were members of Clan Vizsla.
Yeah.
Because their armor was painted and they had a clan symbol on their shoulder pad that was painted. Their armor is pure silver, is raw metal, it's not painted. So my theory is he was found by a member of Clan Vizsla. They took him to Mandalore. They raised him for a while, which would explain his incredible fighting skills. You see, Clan Vizsla are trained their children to be the best of the best. They're trained to fight well and strong as the little kids. That would explain his extremely advanced fighting techniques.
I'm changing my camera setting here. It's a little. I think that's better. You think it's better?
Yeah.
So what's the new part of your theory?
I am almost 100% certain that something like it is real because in one of the episodes, he said the only record my family name was on the registers of Mandalore, meaning he must have spent time on that planet.
Interesting.
So either I'm connecting the wrong dots, or this is lousy script writing, or this is a very big Easter egg.
Well, Tina says turn Reagan's mic back on. Is it low? Can anybody? No. You look up there. I'll look up there. Is it better? It looks
look weird.
No, don't touch that. It's fine right now. Can you guys hear Reagan right now? It's just one mic right now. Did I screw that up with the? Let me know in chat. Can you guys still hear me? We're almost done, but I don't want to end it. She wasn't done there. Magic Mouse TV. Bill, my buddy's here. Sandy Norris is here. Welcome in. I think Boba is a descendant of Clan Vizsla. Oh, tell me about that. So let me know if you guys can hear. Okay, because I think I made a change on the video. I don't think it should have affected the audio, but it may have. Boba Fett, Clan Vizsla, any relation?
No, he's not a member of Clan Vizsla.
Case says, I think that Boba is a descendant of Clan Vizsla. What do you think?
His father was a child of the Watch. His father was a real Mandalorian, and Boba was a clone. There's no way he's a real Mandalorian. And Bo-Katan and Costco were all, you're not a Mandalorian, you're a clone. So
Kay says we can hear her now. Tina says her sound is off. So we're working with one mic. It's just one mic, and I've got it really close to her and farther for me just because I'm louder than her. So I hope.
Maybe we should turn the volume up.
Well, it's not like a volume thing. But. All right, is that better? I hope that's better. Anyway, we're almost done anyway, but I hope the audio, or I didn't mean to screw up the audio and I was trying to fix the video here, but whatever. I should have done that before we went live. But anyway, it's fine. Playing loud. Okay, good. Sandy says it's fine. Playing loud.
Can I wrap up my theory?
Please do. Sorry. I just was trying to make sure they can hear you.
So basically, if my theory is correct, and it's starting to look like it is, that would not only make Mando a real Mandalorian, that would make him a member of Clan Vizsla, which means he could have a father, a mother, and even some siblings out on Mandalore, which will probably be relieved to see him if my theory is right and the children on watch kidnapped him as a baby. Well, not as a baby, but he would have been too young to remember. But he had fight, but the members of Clan Vizsla would have trained with him so much, he would have gone good at a young age. So children on watch nurtured his skills and gotten better and better and better.
So she's got me watching the Clone Wars, and I'm what are we only on, like episode 10 or something in the first season? So I'm way behind, but we'll get there. Will I learn a lot of that stuff once we get to that part of the Clone Wars?
You'll learn about the Darksaber in Clone Wars, and the origin of it we'll learn about in Rebels.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Good. Can I give you some more? Are you all done?
Yeah.
I love it. Let me know. Let her know. Let me know in the chat, or let us know in a message what you think of her theory. She loves the fan theories, and that's going to definitely be part of our show, her sharing some of her fan theories. And that's a lot of fun. Can I give one more piece of trivia that I think is amazing?
Sure.
Do you know who Mark Hamill is? He played Luke Skywalker. He's the actor that played Luke Skywalker. You know how we saw him, not to give it away, but in the very, very last episode, he makes a pretty big cameo.
Yes.
Did you know he was in The Mandalorian before that?
No.
Did you know he was in our episode that we watched today?
I'm confused.
The bounty. Nope. Was it the bounty hunter? What was today's called? The Gunslayer. Hey, Ray J, what's going on, Ray J? Welcome in. Glad you're here. Mark Hamill, as revealed in Disney Gallery, The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker in the original saga, does the uncredited voice of EV-99, the bartender droid at the cantina.
Now that is cool.
Isn't that fun? See, you like that one. Oh, there's a bunch of good ones, but some get in the weeds. So anyway, I love that one. Bill Magic the Mouse, Ray J, Mar, Tina McNeil, Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travels, everybody else who's been here. I'm really glad you guys are here. I'm just going to say it again, like I said at the outset of the show, now that we got a whole bunch of people here. I love this show, my Saturday show, our Saturday show, because it's with her and because she's so passionate about it. She loves the Clone Wars. She loves Rebels.
Yeah.
Okay. And the stuff that I don't even know yet. And so she's getting me into that while we're doing this. We love The Mandalorian totally. So we're just having a great, great, great time with this. And every Saturday we're talking Star Wars. I am going to talk the news of the Star Wars Day, and then we're going to review another episode of The Mandalorian. When we get done with The Mandalorian, we're going to do the major movies. And then as you mentioned that Gonzo and Chris are going to do, we're going to be doing the Clone Wars and Rebels too. It's a lot of fun just to do this, but just a little Star Wars talk. There's always news every week as we all wait for the next 2 series coming out next year. Hey, Kadani Sean, what's going on, my man? Hope you're having a great day. Sorry, Django was Master Meryl's adopted son. I don't know what any of that means.
No, I've never heard of Master Meryl.
I don't know. And there's even more too. There's the books and all that. So we'll just keep diving into it. So I think that's it for today. Anything else you want to say to them? Anything about this episode that we talked about today? Oh, did we talk about stamps? The United States Postal Service is going to have droid stamps.
We did.
Okay, so that's pretty fun. Do you think we're going to buy some stamps?
Probably.
Not that I ever send out mail, but if I sent out mail, it would have droid stamps on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we do send out Christmas cards occasionally. Sometimes.
I mean, if we do, by we, if you mean mom, probably. I'm not a big. I don't know. Smell. But anyway, I will buy some stamps. That'll be fun. I love this show. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun did you have doing the show today?
A 20.
I love that. Tina says, I love it too. No offense, but I may miss the shows during the week. I will never miss Saturday. But, oh, you're so sweet.
Aw,
You see that,
thank
Tina?
you.
I'm sorry that you missed the weekly ones. But I missed the weekly one. We only did 3 this week, so stuff happens. But life happens. But Saturday, can't imagine missing the Saturday. So Disney stamps on the way.
That's we're in Disney. That is. The Disney parks.
That's true too. That's true too. Bo-Katan talked about, Katie Sackoff actually talked about how she didn't really think she'd get the job, who she thought might get the job. We'll do, you know what? One day we might do a show on actors that if we got to recast some of the major parts, who we'd put in there. That's always fun to do. Or if they did a remake or something like that. But anyway, Star Wars droid stamps coming soon. Katie Sackoff didn't think she'd get it. A recap of season 1, episode 5, The Gunslinger, and another fan theory by yours truly, Reagan, the awesome Star Wars fan. I think we're done. Anything else you want to say to people before we say have a great day?
We have spoken.
We have spoken.
And have a fantastic day.
There you go. I love it. Love you all. Listen, we're almost to February. I've been taking a little bit of break. I haven't really reached out to Lynn. I wanted to wait till after the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl's next week. I don't know if we're doing a Creator Talk show tomorrow night, just because I haven't reached out to Lynn yet. I don't want to assume anything there. So we'll probably end up starting that one right after the Super Bowl. So not this week, not next week, but following week. But we might surprise you with the show tomorrow night. DVC show can start up next week. Kadani Sean, you're in this house. I'll send you a message. If you want to start that up Tuesday, it'll be back. What am I forgetting? Oh, Disney Pins Live. Got to talk to Kelly and them, but that'll be starting up. So you'll see a lot more of us. But was taking a little evening break, trying to get some stuff done, website stuff for work, stuff like that. But I'm really, really excited about getting rolling again. I watched the weekly ones too, eventually, because of you. Thank you, Tina. You're so sweet. And guys, I feel like I didn't talk to chat very much today. So I apologize if I missed anybody in chat. Love that you're here. The numbers grew quite a bit towards the end there. Thank you so much. I think that I've got some ideas for her. Don't forget, she's got a channel too. We're not putting a lot of info up there yet, but eventually this show is going to probably move over to her channel because I love for her channel to grow. But it's not there yet, but you can go into the subscriptions and find Reagan's channel, and we should start putting some more stuff up there. What do you think?
Yeah, we should.
Anything else you want to say then before we say goodbye? I mean, we already kind of closed the show.
Have a fantastic day, and we have spoken.
We have spoken. And we appreciate you. We love you. Have the best day ever. Thank you if you've been here the whole time or if you just showed up for a second. Thanks you if you're a member or you're not. Everybody who's been here, if you hit the like button, even if you hit the dislike button, every single one of you, we appreciate you. And I mean that, and I know she means that. This is awesome. She loves this show. Let me know what you think about her fan theory, because she loves reading those notes. And yeah, we'll see you. Well, I'll see you soon. And the two of us and you will be back together on Saturday morning. That's all for now. Have the best day ever. Have fun storming the castle unless you really want to storm the castle, and then just don't do that. It's great. All right. Love you all. See you.